my twin flames, twin souls, soulmates. Welcome to my channel. I am Virtuosathegoddess. I am here to serve you today with a love reading for all of my soulmates, all of my twin flames, all of my soul flames. If you are new or returning, please both smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. Also tap the notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload another video. Here on my channel, I like to give divinely inspired messages. I also share my dreams because I am clairaudient, clairvoyant, and clairsentient. So whether I hear the divine, see it in a dream, or what have you, or sense it, I give the information. I always share all of my information with you guys. So I'm so happy to serve you today. So let's get into the reading, the overall energy for today. And I want to also acknowledge the divine in all of my readings. And I want to acknowledge the divine as my inspiration, my guidance. I am a vessel. Divine, use me as a vessel so that I can be of some information or some solace to the persons that are watching. And also I want to acknowledge the gods and goddesses, some of them that came before us, Asar, Aset, and Haru. I want to acknowledge Nut and Jeb. I want to acknowledge Sekhmet, Basset, Shu, Ma'at, Tahuti. I also want to acknowledge the 7 creative spirits of the divine, or the Elohim, or the 7 eyes of the divine, or the archangels, as most call them. Also want to acknowledge the spirit and animal kingdom for giving us signs and synchronicities. And last but not least, my ancestral team for guiding me, for always being with me on my journey, and yours as well. All those ancestors that serve my highest good, I thank you so much, and you are all welcome and all present with me. And any ascended masters that you guys want to call on at this time. Okay, so we have the overall energy for today for the divine feminine. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is kind of cold. She's ready to cut out anything and everything that gets in the way of what she wants for her life and her mission. And that is accurate with how I'm feeling as a divine feminine. So, but you see it's very cold out there. She feels that I'm out here in the cold. It's going to be me and my bull and my sword. But her sword is not ready to stab anybody or slice a head. Her sword is planted firmly in the ground. So she's not angry. She's still a queen, but she's a very stern queen. She's a very stern queen in the fact that she is missing her divine masculine. She's looking for him. See, in this card, she's looking for him. But she's not satisfied completely. So she's wearing a thick mask. She's not letting on to her friends as to how much this bothers her. But she's very graceful. And she is willing to suppress those longing feelings for the divine masculine to obtain her mission in life. She's bearing her pain in silence, or any of her feelings in silence. Because she's looking like, yeah, I know who I am. I know. Look at her face. Like, can you see her face? She's like, yeah, I know who I am. She knows who she is. The divine masculine is the page. He's at a very early stage. He's out playing with the dog and stuff. He's in the very early stages of setting his foundation. Pages are messengers. So that is an offer. And people say, oh, well, that's a small offer. Well, be happy with, that is the beginning stages. It is an offer. You got to crawl before you walk. With that page, he's looking out towards his divine feminine in the horizon, holding that large pentacle that the divine has given him, and the dog is even happy. So some of you guys may have dogs. Some of your divine masculines could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So your divine masculine at this time is feeling enthusiastic and eager about his work right now. He's focusing on his goals. He's dedicating all of his hours to setting that foundation and formulating a plan to set this foundation for a stable situation in his life, because without that stable situation in his life, he can't move forward. He feels he can't move forward. So the energy between this connection is the moon, which is a major arcana, means today we're having a major shift. Oh, and I apologize, you guys, for not coming on yesterday. I've been battling allergies, and I had to take medication that made me very sleepy. So I apologize, and I'm back with you. So the moon is the number 18 card, and 1 plus 8 is 9, and in numerology, 9 is spiritual awakening. These are light workers we're talking about, and we're experiencing a universal love. This is a binding connection with the two posts representing the yin and yang, the moon symbol here. This is the symbol that's usually over the high priestess, but this is in reverse. So the moon being in reverse, meaning that he's ready to share some truths. The divine masculine is willing to make an offer to a queen that's not quite ready to hear the truth, but the truth sits between the counterparts. Both counterparts are going through a state of transformation. It's like a dry spell for the twins right now. It's like, if you're experiencing a lack of faith, it's fine. Even Yahshua or what you call Jesus, when he was on the cross, he experienced a lack of faith, because he said, my Father, why have thou forsaken thee? So that is fine. I mean, all that information was shared, so that you would know that it is completely fine to feel that. And also I see some cups. So there is love between this connection. As I break the deck, I see the Seven of Cups, which represents options. So right now in the turtle in this is some slow options. And you see the little mist, like that is a slow moving pond. That's not a flowing river. So there is a few options. Just be open. Both counterparts should be open to any options that are given to you at this time. That's what I'm searching for. Or not searching for, but I'm in Empress mode. I'm awaiting I'm awaiting to move on options that are given to me, because that will show me my next mission. As long as I meditate on them and the divine okays them. And we have the Knight of Cups, which is another offer, an offer of love, because emotions, cups represents emotions. So there is an offer, another knight, which is the seducer, a little bit more mature than the page. So, and this knight has to make it to the king. So this is an offer. So there's another offer on the table. And we'll put that there. And I think both twins have options at this time, or both counterparts have options. And as I'm breaking the deck, I also see the Eight of Wands in reverse, which represents swift communication, which is in reverse. So it may not be a lot of communication going on today, because it's looking like the divine masculine is busy working with that pentacle that he has, that large pentacle. And I also see the Page of Cups. So yeah, and the Six of Cups also as I break the deck. But let's go ahead and see what I pull. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands. We have a lot of messengers here. So that new cycle that started 2 days ago is in effect. There is rapid ascension going on. This Page of Wands is he's listening out. He's listening out for all of the wisdom and listening to things that are coming his way. This Page of Wands, some would say that he's listening to gossip. I mean, he very could be, because maybe some family members are aware that he's having a little bit of change of good luck and fortune. Well, we don't believe in luck in the spiritual community, but that his financial circumstances have changed. So maybe people are saying things in his ear to keep him geared towards their direction. He is still remaining faithful. This is a card of faithful and being loyal, and perhaps taking a journey. Perhaps someone is helping him with his business endeavors. Let's pull some. Let's see let's clarify some of Divine Feminine. So the Divine Masculine is getting some news, and it is some good news, because you see he has a smile on his face. He has a smirk on his face. So maybe he's heard some good news about his Divine Feminine as well. So the Divine Feminine, we have some attachments. You may be experiencing or this could mean passion. 1 plus 5 is 6. And 6s are, maybe we're focusing too much on the high ideals, or maybe we've been sacrificing ourselves. The devil isn't always just a bad card. The devil is considered to be the great tester, because once you pass the test, you accelerate to the next level. So when I see the devil, I know I'm on a new level. So the devil could represent passion or fire. I feel passion because that Queen of Swords is a very passionate queen. Maybe Divine Feminine that is watching is a Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn North Node. And we have the, let's see, let's get some more cards because this was too many. So, Divine Feminine, you may be someone may be trying to test your patience today. You know how to handle it. You are and detached from any lower thoughts today, just because that, so that we can receive this justice. As I broke the deck, the justice card came out. We want to receive this justice. Someone could be a Libra, you could be a Libra, or your divine masculine could be a Libra, but you see that wheel is above her head. And see, she was the fruit. Remember that in that story of eating the fruit, the temptation of the fruit. So Divine Feminine, be sure to maintain your gracefulness as a Divine Feminine. If you're being tested today, it's fine. You have all the tools necessary to pass these tests that will be thrown at you today. And everybody's journey is different. So it's called initiation. So let's see what other cards support this. Let's see what else we get. So we have the 8 of Cups for the Divine Masculine. And the Divine Masculine is, he's walking towards something that he deserves. He understands that he deserves this new opportunity to set this new foundation for himself. He understands that he has to make concrete decisions at this time, and he's mature enough. He's on the road to becoming mature enough to do so. So I want to use the Angel Tarot deck. And this is by Radley Valentine. Let's see. Yeah, we have 3 of water. So we have the 3 of cups. Some people see this as third-party energy. However, I see this as what it is, the need to have more fun. So, guys, on this spiritual journey, it's a journey. It's not a destination. We need to have more fun. There needs to be more fun because we only have one life. Also, this fear of money, 5 of Earth came out. Fear of money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. We may have to learn to follow divine guidance for our money. Some of us have lost jobs. Some of us freelance. Some of our lives have changed drastically. I know mine has in the past year. So, and who knows what's going to happen in the next year or so when it comes to the economy and finances. So we have to learn how to adjust because we are the chosen ones, chosen to walk this path before before the rest of people on earth will follow. That is what the soldiers of love do, and the twin souls are the frontliners of this divine movement. So we have to let go of fear because all is well. We will be taken care of. And there needs to be more celebration for life. We need to enjoy the things that we're doing, the things that we're being called to do with this Three of Cups. I don't see that it's, oh, and look, together with the 7 and the 3, the 7 and the 3 together, that confirms what I said. That brings us to the 10 of Cups. So taking advantage of the options that the divine gives you after you meditated on it and asked for guidance from your spiritual team and the divine, plus being happy and celebrating your life for what it is today, brings you the 10 of Cups. And I just can the whole circle say amen, amen, ra. Yes. And let's pull another card. So about this 8 of Cups with the divine masculine. So, and we have the 8 of Cups again. So that is, wow. He is searching for something more meaningful in his life. So if you have not had any contact with your divine masculine, it is because he is experiencing spiritual and emotional growth. And you know how when people are going through something, they just want to be left the heck alone till they find themselves. You see that body has dropped in the water, but he's getting ready to swim upwards away from these cups. This guy's staring at these cups. He has 6 cups here, and one has spilled and one's still there. This represents the divine feminine. He's like, okay, I done spilled some cups. I done made some mistakes. I think I should move on. And then you have the divine feminine in here represented with the moon. So the divine masculine is definitely today deciding to leave some stuff behind that's not serving him, that's going to help him with those pentacles. And he's sending a message of love. He's falling in love with you like the first day that he met you. He's falling in love. I'm trying to see. Yeah, that's better. The divine masculine is falling in love with the Knight of Water. He wants to make an emotional offer, but he needs to balance his emotions. His emotions between what's happening in his financial situation and his home life and his love for his divine feminine. So the divine masculine, I'm surprised the 2 of Swords haven't come out, or the Lovers, but we'll continue to pull cards. And here, the divine is giving both counterparts an inflow of abundance. So you may be receiving some unexpected finances today. You may find money on the ground today. You may be asked to start a new project at work, or you may be feeling to branch out with your business, with your spiritual business, because she has a wand. So some of you guys may be starting a spiritual business or may have one. You may have some important documents to sign. But this is an ace, and an ace is from the divine. That means success. So repeat what you're doing today. Whatever attitude you have today, repeat that same attitude because it is working. That's how you can tell what path you're on, or if the divine is supporting the path when you've been given an ace. So just stay on your path. And just like I said, I knew the Two of Swords was coming out. So there's the Two of Swords. So we have to, both counterparts have to make a decision. A decision to choose ourselves at this time. That's the decision that I was faced with when I woke up. Because I had to decide, and we mirror each other. The twin souls, soulmates, mirror each other. I had to decide to choose myself over the just wanting a relationship with anybody else. I have to want that relationship with myself and prepare my world. Like the divine masculine is working on his pentacles, I am working on my pentacles as well, and my loving myself and choosing myself first, because that is the only concrete foundation. Because if we go about it any other way, you'll get a tower, which everything has to come crumbling down. So, and the moon came upside down again, just like in the overall energy. Wow. The moon upside down. So, in this moon card upright, it's saying events are going on behind the scenes. Release fears that hold you back. We have released those fears. We are ready for the truth. And the truth is this Two of Swords, making a decision to cut things out. Both counterparts are cutting things out that do not serve them any longer. Because something has to flatline in order for something to begin. And once that happens, then a new person or a new relationship or relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities pop off. Look at this. And this page of water, this is a page of cups. I mean, it's dolphins, it's sharks, it's, I mean, everything that you want once you decide to choose yourself today. So today, the order of today is to choose self. Choose self. And I'll give that to the divine feminine. And let's see, the divine masculine. And we have the Two of Pentacles. So he has a lot going on. He is tapping into his spiritual side as well. You see that rainbow? So the divine is shining on the divine masculine. He is doing a good job. I know so many readings the divine masculine gets beat down, but the divine masculine is balancing his 3D and 5D perfectly. But he needs to make a decision. And he needs to have a more playful approach. So that goes back to this Three of Cups. So that is it for the reading today. Unless you guys want me to do a Romance Angels, from which you would have to let me run and get the cards. I know people hate when you do that, but give me 1 second. Okay, so is there any message? I apologize for that, guys. Is there any message that divine masculine higher self wants to give the divine feminine higher self? And I don't know why we're going to say, is there a message? Because we're going to make them give us a message. So religious factors are influencing your love life and your spiritual path. So divine feminine, he wants you to know that he understands that you are seeking your spiritual foundation first, and your connection to the divine comes before any outside connection or any other connection. Because what will make this connection a divine connection is being connected to the divine, which we're all connected to the divine, but acknowledging the divine. So he understands that you are doing that. So divine feminine, is there any message, or what message would you like to give the divine masculine higher self? And what's so funny is this card has been coming out so much. We still want to talk. Divine feminine still wants to have that heart-to-heart conversation with the divine masculine. As I poured water to have all the elements present, the earth, air, water, and fire, I made sure, I said, well, let me make sure that this cup is half full. I mean, it's full. That our cup runneth over, because I knew that our pentacles, that we would be blessed with pentacles today. So I wanted that to be represented on our reading table today. So, you know, and it's not surprising that we have all these cups out here, which represents emotion. And everybody knows when you're happy, you're happy. You know, everything's happy. When you're happy, your pets are happy. So the divine, is there something that you want to... So right now, there is love between the counterparts, but they're focusing on self. Everyone's focusing on self. The divine wants you to know that very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm at the point where I'm just willing to take these options that the divine has given me. After I've meditated, I'm not quick to accept offers from people that I don't know, because I meditate on them, and I also ask the divine, because they could be those tests that we're given. But also, I don't turn down anything that I'm instructed to do. So that's a thin line. But also, I'm not sitting here like, well, my life is going to be on hold until the divine masculine comes about. No, I'm moving my life forward. If it takes me abroad and I have to do these readings from the continent of Africa, I mean, who knows what country. You know, right now, I'm grateful for my place where I'm living in the continent of America, but who knows, wherever it takes me is where I'm willing to go. I have been feeling the need to want to branch out, because I'm connected to my divine counterpart through the divine. So there's no such thing as separation. So I think as long as we're open to things like that. The divine, who knows, it's limitless as to what the divine can bring into this connection and to each twin soul. So I am open and I am ready for whatever, and I think that's that's what the towers bring in, is for us to not just be so stuck on one idea of things. And so I'm to that point where, hey, I'm on this journey with the divine masculine's on his journey with the divine, and somewheres, if divine see fit, we meet in the middle. If not, I'm enjoy this roller coaster ride, just like I do when I go to the fair. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm gauging to see how many likes or whatever, because every time I'm given a mission, the way that I know that the mission is a true divine mission, that is, you know, that the divine supports, is according to the fruit. So if you guys are not leaving likes or comments, then I'm thinking that I may be the only one watching these videos. And I may have to revise and spread my gifts elsewhere. I'm not sure. But guys, that's what the likes are for. Comments are for, whether it resonated or if it didn't resonate. Please take the time, leave a comment. Leave a like, leave a dislike, leave something to let me know that you were here and that you did get the message. I'm so happy to serve you guys. It is an honor. That's why I was given these gifts, to share them. So if you need a personal reading or want to discuss some things, please hit me up at virtuosathegoddess@gmail.com. And thank you so much for joining me. Peace, love, and blessings. Mwah.